Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to create or update GoHighLevel contact on Paperform submission. So let's suppose I'm running service-based company and I'm collecting all my potential leads with the help of Paperform. Now whenever I receive a new lead through Paperform, I want to create this as a contact in my GoHighLevel. So as I completely want to automate this process, I am going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Paperform and GoHighLevel. Pabbly Connect runs on two principles, which is trigger and action. Here as my trigger application, I am going to take Paperform from where I will receive new form submission, and then in my action application, I am going to take GoHighLevel where this contact will be created or update automatically. If you want to learn this amazing automation step by step, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to create GoHighLevel contact on Paperform submission. For this, we are going to create automation between Paperform and GoHighLevel with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser. Now after browsing the website, we need to sign into our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on this sign in. And here a dashboard has appeared showing me all the Pabbly applications. Here I have to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders that I have created over here. If you want to create a new folder, you simply have to click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow, and first I need to provide the workflow name, and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first let's name this workflow as how to create or update GoHighLevel contact on Paperform submission, and now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders that have been created, and I want to select this forms automation and then click on create. Now as soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger in a workflow, but as many as action applications as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to create or update GoHighLevel contact on Paperform submission, which means whenever there will be a Paperform submission, a contact will be created in my GoHighLevel account, which means whenever there will be a Paperform submission, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger says when this happens. So whenever Paperform submission happens and then action says do this, then create or update GoHighLevel contact. So here in my trigger application, I am going to take Paperform. And then in my trigger event, I have to take this new form submission. Now I have to make connection between Pabbly Connect and Paperform, for which a webhook URL is provided to me, and this URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my Paperform with Pabbly Connect. So reading this help desk, I am going to make this connection, and to make this connection, let me open my Paperform account. So this is my Paperform account, and this is the form that I'll be using, and to make this connection, I have to click on this edit. From over here, I have to go to this after submission, where I have to click on this integrations and webhooks. Now if I scroll down, I can see this webhooks, and I have to open this, and then I have to click on this add webhook option. Now I have to provide the webhook URL which I am provided in my Pabbly Connect workflow. So I am going to copy this webhook URL and paste that webhook URL over here. Now I have to select the trigger on. So in this drop down, I can see partial submission, new submission. So I have to select this as new submission, because whenever a new form submission will happen, this webhook should trigger the workflow, and then I will click on this create. So here I have successfully added my webhook URL that I was provided in this workflow, and now whenever there will be a form submission, I should start receiving my response here in this workflow. Now over here I can see this waiting for the webhook response, and under this it is written, now log in to the application where you have added the webhook URL and do test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. Now this means, so as to get the webhook response over here, I need to do a test submission, for which I need to open my form in which I have made this connection, this contact form, and for that I have to click on the share and then I have to open this form. Now when I fill this form and Pabbly Connect capture the response, this means the connection that we have created with the help of this webhook URL between Paperform and Pabbly Connect, that is successful. So from over here I am going to submit this form and I am going to fill some dummy details in all these fields. So let's say my first name is admin, my last name is user, my email address is admin7235@pabblytuge.com, and then my mobile number is this one, and then I have to enter my city. So let's say the city is Bhopal, and then I have to click on this register. Now as soon as I've done this form submission, all the details should be captured in my Pabbly Connect. So let's open my Pabbly Connect, and if I scroll down, I can see that I have received the response. My first name is admin, last name is user, email address is admin7235@pabblytuge.com, my phone number is this, city is Bhopal. Now that I have received the response in my Pabbly Connect workflow, as soon as I have done the form submission, this means the connection that we have created with the help of this webhook URL between Pabbly Connect and Paperform, that is successful, and now whenever someone will submit the form, I will start receiving the response here in my Pabbly Connect. Now moving on to the next step, whenever there is a new form submission, I want to add that as a contact in my GoHighLevel. So here in my action application, I am going to take my action application as lead connector v2. Now I have to select my action event. So now as I want to create or update a contact, so here I am going to select that. Then I have to click on this connect. So if you have an existing connection, click on save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection and then click on this connect with lead connector v2. Now over here I have to choose my sub account, which is Pabbly Connect. And here authorization successful. So I have already logged in my GoHighLevel account, and it is always advisable to keep your applications logged in for the easy authorization. Now that lead connector v2 is connected with Pabbly Connect, I have to enter all these details. So the first one is I have to enter the first name. So I'm not going to enter this manually. Instead I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I am going to enter data from my previous response. So here I have received my response from Paperform, and when I click on this first name, I can see this Paperform, and when I click on this, I can see all the response that I have received from there. Now I have to enter the first name. So the first name was admin that I have received in my response, and then I will follow the same process and enter my last name, which was user. Now I have to enter the full name. So the first name was admin, last name was user, and then I have to put the space between these two. Now I have to enter the email address. So the email address was admin7235@pabblytuge.com and the phone number is this one. So here I am going to skip this location ID and the address because I have not received the response. But if you want to enter, you can enter following the same process, and if you have received the response for all these fields, you can enter following the same process. Now here I have also received the response for the city. So the city was Bhopal, so I will enter that. So for now I am going to leave all these fields blank because I have not received the response. Now over here mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in these fields. Manually entering the data will make these fields static and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now after entering all these details, I simply have to scroll down and then I have to click on this save and send test request. Now here I can see that I have received the response, and this response is a positive one with the contact ID. Now I need to open my GoHighLevel account and check whether this contact has been created there or not. So here this is my GoHighLevel dashboard, and on the left hand side where I can see all these options, here I have to click on this contacts. And here I can see that I have created this admin user. The phone number was this and the email address was admin7235@pabblytuge.com. Now to check whether this automation workflow is working fine or not, I am going to make one more form submission in my Paperform, and if a contact is automatically created here in my GoHighLevel account, this means this workflow is working fine. So here I am going to enter some other dummy details. So let's say this time my name is latest, my last name is user, my email address is latest3456@pabblytudes.com, and then my phone number is this one. And then my city is, let's say, Indore, and then I have to click on this register. Now as soon as I've done the form submission, this contact should be created in my GoHighLevel. So let's open my GoHighLevel account, and over here I am going to first refresh this page once. And here I can see that I have created this latest user instantly and automatically. So this was the number that we entered, and the email address was latest3456@pabblytudes.com. Now to summarize, we took Paperform as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL. We made a form submission and received the response over here. Then in my action application, I took lead connector v2 where I wanted to create my contact or update the contact. I entered all these details with the help of a process called mapping, then simply clicked on the save and send test request and received the response as these details or this contact been created in my GoHighLevel account instantly and automatically. So here we have successfully created automation between Paperform and lead connector v2 with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.